The thing, though, that upset me is when you said 300-pound people don't deserve love, which...
No. I said nobody deserves love. Like, the whole point is people think that they are entitled to things. And women think they are entitled to love. Men aren't that delusional. I said you don't deserve a man that makes 6 figures if you're 300 pounds. Guys that make 6 figures tend to date thin women. They tend to date the most beautiful, attractive women on the planet. I don't think I am entitled to dating a man that makes 6 figures. But for some reason, chicks think they are. That's like a broke bum saying, I don't even want to say Victoria's Secret model because they look different nowadays, but like a supermodel. I deserve Beyonce. You would look at him like he's insane. For some reason, chicks think they can do this.
Nobody. And a lot of guys will do that. So like a girl who's promiscuous, they might not care so much if you have a high body count, if they just want you. But for a relationship, for long-term commitment, for marriage, it's going to matter much, much more.
No, and I'm understanding of that. The person that I choose to be with in the future, I hope is understanding that my hypersexuality is something that I embraced during a time in my life and that I can say goodbye to when I meet that person.
Well, that's convenient, isn't it?
But that's I mean, yeah, it's convenient if I'm ready for love, and that's something I want to experience next.
It's not that simple, though, because the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior.
And maybe I'll be alone forever, and you guys are right.
If someone's done something for 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, it's going to be harder and harder to quit. So the longer you like engage in certain decisions, it's harder to stop. And we don't even have to make it about like sleeping around. It could be about like if you drink every day for 10 years, it's going to be harder to stop.
If you look like a hoe, you behave like a hoe, you have pictures that might make you look like a hoe, well, guys are going to assume you're a hoe.
So because you post in a bikini, you're a hoe? Or look like a hoe?
Oh, hoe traits.
These are hoe traits, yes.
Yeah, hoe traits.
So what do you want her to wear to the beach?
She could take a picture and not put it on the internet for everyone else to see.
But you could go to the beach.
She doesn't have to post it on the internet for the world to see.
Why's she got to post it?
Why she got to post it on the internet?
Why not?
For who?
For herself.
Oh, herself?
Hold on.
Yeah.
If it's for herself, why is it on social media then? Keep it on your camera phone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you want to post it,
like
and you
my
want people.
That's
Instagram
not
is
for
like
yourself then. That's for everyone to see. That's for the public.
Yeah.
we look at
For
our own
yourself.
Instagrams more than anyone else's.
Bro, you put it on your phone, you keep it there. Put it on social media means everyone sees it. That's for the public. It's not for yourself.
This is gonna be backwards for you guys. Make plans. Make a plan. Do not assume that you can text somebody randomly in the middle of the day, what are you doing? Or text them at midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or even just within hours of when you actually want to see them and think that they're going to be available. I personally, once I get home and I take my makeup off and I'm watching TV, I'm no longer interested. So if you didn't make a plan earlier in the day, or better yet, a day or 2 or 3 in advance, I'm not interested. I don't want to hang out anymore because that ship has sailed.
Currently 1.
None. I don't do casual hookups.
Luke?
I have 1.
You. Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's no.
This is just the reality of it. So women, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
I feel like I've been feeling really like I'm in my own bubble, and like nobody knows I exist. And like obviously I do have like my internet friends and everything, but like in the real world I feel like I don't have anybody right now.
Social media has and will always have a more negative impact on my mental health.
It was detrimental to the way I viewed myself, the way I looked at my friends.
I was actually diagnosed with depression around age 14.
I have personally been diagnosed with both depression and anxiety.
The feminist movement and the sexual revolution were two radically different movements. The feminist movement was fighting for equal opportunity for women in education and the workforce. The sexual revolution was fighting for all sorts of sexual freedoms. Cosmo, we pretended that this sexual revolution was a freedom for women. It actually was not. It was actually kind of a slavery. But we pretended it was freedom for women. And over time, as the sexual revolution and the women's movement got identified closer and closer together, a lot of women began to buy into that illusion.
But I would not be like, here's a drink for me and you. Absolutely not, no. As a man, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So I'm not supposed to be out here searching and hunting and, you know, where's a man, where's a relationship?
Don't do that. We're not going to the Bible. Don't do that.
I'm a very independent woman. And like, I can't even accept gifts. I pay for my own shit. But when it comes to dates, I feel like I'm not taking them out on a date. They are taking me out on a date. So they are taking me for my time, you know? Yeah. So I expect them to pay. And like, maybe that's just my old traditional thoughts, like them being gentlemen. Like, I like them when they get the seat out, make sure like they open the door for me, you know, all that stuff. Like, paying is a part of it.
I 100% agree with you, because yes, I mean I work every day pretty much.
So right now, kind of like talking situationship.
I'm in a really serious situationship right now.
I mean, yeah, I have here and there, but again, not really. It's getting over a recent breakup and stuff. Like, I haven't really been putting myself out there.
Has there been a rebound?
There was like one person I was seeing for like a very short period of time, but I don't really talk to them anymore.
And what about you? Any hookups here and there? Or
a couple here and there. Nothing super serious, but
other ones.
I mean, there's like three-ish.
3 sneaky links.
I mean, I guess I just have like one. Like, he's just like always there, I guess. He like is my neighbor, so I can just walk over to his room. Oh, that's the best.
yeah, one as well. But yeah. How about you?
I wouldn't like say I have any sneaky links, because like sneaky links are just like casual hookups. So.
And you don't do casual hookups, right?
So, here's the thing. We live in 2022, right? And men and women, in the eyes of law, are equal, okay? And we're gonna stick to that right now because justice is supposed to be blind, correct? You're supposed to, you know, Lady Justice has the scales with the blindfold, and that blindfold is supposed to signify that justice is blind regardless of color, gender, race, whatever. Now, there are discrepancies in the legal justice system. Absolutely. We know that, you know, women serve 67% less time, or men serve 67% more time for the same offenses, etc. I get it. But we're working towards it, right? So my thing is simply this. I think women need to understand, you know, we got 14,000 of y'all in here. Women need to understand that there are men out there that will not give you the benefit, that won't punch you right back in the fucking face if you hit them.
She'll hit me first, then Tommy.
I was gonna say the only person that I seen that got abused was Aaron.
Yeah,
Chris.
I'm so sorry.
So that's the only. I know. I seen the connect, but I'm just saying, like, he was the one that got the beat up. Yeah. He got the real.
But Juicy, let's keep it objective here. She did strike him first.
I did see. Listen, I told you. I seen when you guys post. Listen, I was up it was like 140 something. And I seen it fresh on Fresh Page. I seen the video. I was like, oh shit. Some shit went down. I watched it. I seen exactly what happened. But that's what I'm saying, because in a sense when Tommy had the time where he was like, oh, you got the wrong one. In my mind, I'm just like, damn, Tommy, like.
Juicy, with all due respect.
All due respect. You got to cut me off. All right.
Yeah, I'm cutting you off because I know you're going to go down that tangent again. He should have done this and he should have done that.
No, you're right.
It's easy for you to say
he's
that.
A man. He's showing the man striking left.
Here's the difference. It's easy for you to sit from the comfort of your own home and operate in 2020 hindsight. You're not in the situation. You're not getting embarrassed in front of 10,000 people. You're not getting your masculinity challenged by a very aggressive woman.
You don't
have the threat of violence being thrown at you. You didn't get struck in the face. So it's easy for you to say that from your comfort of your home. Hey, you should have done this, you should have done that because you're a man. Listen, man, if you attack a man, he's going to start, sometimes he might treat you as an equal and punch you back. That's all.
One thing that women are better than men at.
Everything.
Stop the cap.
That's always the answer. The same answer, everything. Name something then.
Guys are stupid.
What about basketball?
Basketball. That's just like a.
I just feel like a lot of women just hate men. We can never get her flowers, bro.
I don't know. I guess I'm not that good at basketball, but I guess they can have that.
We can have the basketball, but everything else you guys got? Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
I think men need to be more clear on what they want.
Men need to be what?
More clear on what they want.
Men can't be more clear on what they
They
want.
need to be more clear.
It wouldn't work.
You should be honest.
I agree with that. If you're just straight up like that, hey, do you want to just hook up? Most women are probably gonna say no. A guy just walks up to you, hey, do you want to have?
Okay, no, never mind. I can't answer. Hold up, I wasn't thinking.
No, that's the problem. You never think.
No.
So a guy walks up to you at a party and he's just like, hey, what's up? I think you're cute. Like, do you want to hook up?
I would say no.
What you do for a living?
Well, I was an OnlyFans girl before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What you was doing on there? Like you was getting spicy?
A little bit.
Right now, we ain't gonna waste no time, baby. Don't tell me you was on there scamming like the rest of these Instagram models, like just showing stuff that we can see on Instagram.
Nah, I wasn't doing
You was
that.
getting spicy?
Yeah.
What's your type?
I mean, you know, I like guys with like money, cars, nice houses.
Oh, you got all these standards. What you bring to the table?
I got myself.
You got yourself?
Yeah, I got myself.
You got yourself, but you expect all this from a dude.
Yeah.
It seems like you bring nothing to the table.
That's how Miami is. I'm trying to find my sugar daddy.
That's not me.
Why are you driving this car then?
Because I like this car. What do you mean?
That's what Miami guys do.
I think you got the wrong person that you're looking for.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna get out of this car then.
How about that? You're a gold digger anyway, so how about you keep it pushing? Miami just keep getting weirder and weirder. It seems like every girl in Miami the same, bro.
I just can't be with somebody that's gonna constantly cheat on me and have me raise somebody else's child. I've been catching her cheat constantly.
A week after you got married?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. White, have you been cheating?
Yes, but I have like abandonment issues because I was adopted. But I just want him to like show me love and affection and be there for me.
Do you have any other reason to believe your wife cheated other times?
I have text messages proof right here. The most recent is Valentine's Day. She went to another man's house while I'm sitting at the house with the kids.
Well, that's because you didn't even get me anything and you were just yelling at me.
Let me see this evidence. Wishing you was in this bed with me. Why are you so quiet? Why are you texting your ex-boyfriend these things?
Because he don't treat me right.
Okay, I think girls cheat more, and I think it's worse when a girl cheats because, okay, when a guy cheats, he's just having sex. That's all it is, okay? You know, guys are horny 24/7. They are made to mate. So when he cheats, it's literally one thing leads to another. They smash, boom, he never talks to her again, done and over with, right? Not for a girl. Girls are not horny 24/7. So when a girl cheats, most of the time, she's going to talk to a guy for a few weeks, okay? She's going to link up with him a few times, and then she's going to cheat. Is she going to cut him off? No. Why? Because girls get attached after sex. So she can't just cut him off. So not only is she smashing a dude, but she gave her time, her effort, her attention, all to another dude while she had a boyfriend. Is a guy gonna do that? No, because he doesn't care about getting to know the girl. He didn't care to invest in her on an emotional level. Girls invest in another male on an emotional level, which is 10 times worse. It's first degree. It's planned out, and it's fucked.
The reason why my face is like so weird is I'm just staring into the camera, like imagining the whole time. Like I wish they were naked.
It's melt
It's
time.
melt time. I think that was the worst part of the
Can you
video.
boost the audio? No, not in the YouTube player. In the YouTube
Look, I
player.
haven't danced for years and I'm doing so well.
Dude, that's
Are you
sad,
not
man.
focusing on how great I'm dancing?
Nope.
No? Really?
You're looking at the downfall of the West, you
Yeah,
guys.
right here. This is why Russia's
Like you
gonna beat
do
Ukraine
look like
right here.
you want to die here. You can't deny that.
The downfall of the West. Well said.
So you're happy that we're being open
I think
then?
you're very attractive, obviously.
Oh.
So wait,
Which
hold
one?
on. One second. What the f- is polycule?
It's a group of people who are polyamorous with each other or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know.
Is that like a Pokemon or some shit? Or
It sounds like it, yeah.
okay. Question for you, Destiny. Have you, or both of you, have you guys always been poly, or any periods of monogamy, or just always?
Were you born like this?
What?
Were you born like this? Is there a gene?
Well, in our relationship, if there's like a lot of fighting going on, we try to like kind of tighten up for a little bit, so that there's not, because obviously we're like fighting, and then people are like banging other people. It's probably going to compound into a lot of
Fuel
other
on the
problems.
fire.
Some more questions for you, Destiny.
Yeah, go for it.
The
dude.
Inquisition. These are
That's
pretty.
good. I
These are
love
pretty
it.
tame. These are
I like
pretty
all
tame.
of it. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you running through chicks in Miami?
No, I don't. Sexual. Okay. For me, sexual relationships are fun because one, I like women.
Yeah.
Two, I like the friendships that I have with women. And then three, it's fun to be sexual with people that you have friendships with that are women. Those are like fun things for me to explore. But it's not about like running up a body count. It's not the like, oh my God, I f***ed somebody. It's just like a fun activity that I like to engage in.
Just like the connection you can have with someone when you get closer with them.
Are you sure? Yeah, that'd be good for the memes.
I'm literally shaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot and it went fine. And I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it, because it was in a book I read and this is how you're supposed to address it, but it scared me. I'm literally shaking. So this guy, I am alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And I turned around and I literally yelled at him and I said, "Do not approach me." And he like immediately started going in the other direction. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, "Do not approach me. Do not approach me." And he, of course, like got like, "What the F?" Like he started cussing and yelling, like, what's your problem? And I looked at him and he actually then crossed a couple cars down from my car. And he didn't come anywhere near me. He crossed a couple cars down from my car and was like, continuing to cuss and say, "What's your problem?" And I said, "You do not approach women in a parking lot." I just kept saying, "Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot," like yelling it. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. Ever. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. And if a male does approach you, you need to turn around and use the strongest voice that you can possibly use with them. Don't be polite. They need to literally screw off. No male should be approaching you in a parking lot.
So somebody told me that we're no longer using dating apps. We're going to Trader Joe's, Home Depot to find our husband, and that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so this is the fit. I thought it was casual, cute, but like still kind of girly. All right, here we go. This is what my life has come to. So it was kind of a bust.
Oh no! Are you okay?
I got approached by a girl and she said, "Oh my God, you're so pretty. Can you take my survey?" So I mean, a win's a win, but on to the next place. So I'm kind of over it. So I got in and out instead, and I don't know, I just want to go home.
Well, this is funny. She went to Home Depot to find a husband. Instead, she got approached by a female. After trying for a bit, she gave up and went and got food. Father Time said it's not your time. Time's up.
Why can't women take the lead and show their interest more proactively? Well, it's because women are terrified of rejection as well. We're scared, so it's also tough for us to take the lead in the hopes that the guy who has never shown a lot of sexual interest feels similarly.
Do y'all even want to be husbands anymore? Or did you decide against it?
Let me try and explain what's happening. They're being friend-zoned, and they're seeing their buddies lose everything in divorce, including their kids. They don't feel like we want them anymore because we're too busy entertaining the F-boys and the douchebags. Because we've been told that exciting sex is what makes a relationship great. And our throwaway culture makes us run away from conflict. So yeah, they're giving up too.
It is very, very common to dream about an ex, to think about an ex.
Even if they're in a happy relationship?
Yes.
Hold up.
Wow. If you're offended that your partner still thinks about other past lovers or potential lovers, it's going to be a long life. Relationships are a choice. I fundamentally believe that. And the idea that you're not going to be attracted to other people because you have one spouse or one mate is highly unrealistic.
Why do you think men care about a woman's body count?
Do you? People actually care about that shit?
Men in general.
If a man is fucking asking my body count, he can get fucked. Who gives a fuck? Oh my God, that's so stupid. People actually ask that shit?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're talking to the wrong man. If a man is ever asking you about your body count, you're talking to the wrong man, and he can get fucked. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Get fucked.
So, can I ask you this then?
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you think about the analogy, if one key can open many locks, it's known as a master key, as opposed to if you have a lock that can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock?
I think that if a woman is an analogy to you, then you're not fucking ready to be talking to a woman, and you should probably get fucked. So if a woman is the key to you, talk to your mom, talk to your sister, talk to your cousin. I don't know, get a real fucking life.
If I'm looking for a wife, I don't want her to have been with like more than 5 to 7 guys personally.
So are you gonna hope that the person that you're going to be with at some point hasn't slept with more than 7 people than you?
He wants a virgin.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if that's genuinely something that you're looking forward to, like more power to you. But I think maybe you should search in your heart for a little bit more empathy.
I don't think it's about empathy.
I feel
that
like
why can't that just but why can't that just be his preference?
it can be. Maybe my personal views are going into that, but that's just me, I guess.
Women are afraid of commitment because they feel like they're going to lose their life, which is a false fear. Men are afraid of commitment because they fear they're going to lose their livelihood, which is a real fear.
Think about this, man. You work hard, bust your ass all through your 20s, and now you're finally starting to attract women. And now you're being told to settle down real quick with some chick that's 30 plus also, while she had her fun in her 20s, just screwing away all her value on yachts, private parties, and islands. No, of course that guy doesn't want to settle down and get married. Then there's the real fear of I could lose most of what I've worked for a better part of a decade. Some men their whole lives.
Do you ever get dressed and just be like, damn, I look good? I did today.
Do you ever look in the mirror and think, damn, I'm delusional? I'm causing stress on my heart, knees, and ankles. I hope you did today, so you can put down the fork and push away from the table.
Women want the best men all the time, and sometimes they just want to be single moms. Yeah, you heard that right. Here's the proof.
Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be? I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married. You want to have kids? I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
So women love to say, nobody chooses to be a single mother, Aaron. What is this?
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right? If I find the right person, we could get married. But do you have to find the right person to have the baby? I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on their responsibility.
Number 2, it's okay for a single mother to feel some type of way about that if in fact the reasoning behind why this man doesn't want to date a single mother is because he feels like something is wrong with the single mother, when the truth is he simply doesn't want to raise somebody else's children.
Yeah, and rightfully so. So men prefer having their own kids instead of raising another man's.
Number 3, when a man is raised by a single mother and he himself says he will never date a single mother as if a single mother is beneath him, he is part of the problem.
Women.
Number 4, those of you who be like, oh, he just doesn't want to repeat the cycle, lack the critical thinking skills necessary and should have thought this through a little longer. Number 5, in order for him to not repeat the vicious cycle of single motherhood, he would have to either A, become a stepfather to a fatherless child, or B, not create a single mother himself. Number 6, if a man was raised by a single mother and he didn't necessarily have the best relationship with her, and that's the reason why he doesn't want to date single mothers, it isn't because she was a single mother that made her the worst person to be mothered by. It was because she was a terrible person to begin with, not because she's a mom. Number 7, just because you had a bad experience with your mother and she was single, raising you alone, doesn't mean every single mother you meet will be like...
Go work, and then you take that money you make from your part-time job, invest some of it,
Invest most, take half of it, invest it to your future. The other 50%, the other percentage, take some, have some fun, go buy your belt. Then invest in self-improvement. Get you a high-income skill. Get you something that's going to give you high-value skills that you can market on, that you can leverage on the marketplace. Whether you're working in corporate America or whether you're going to be doing your own entrepreneurial thing in the future. But men, if you're working, the harder you work, the luckier you get, the more exposure you get.
And how the world works. You're running on override. Men build the world that you live in. Oh, okay. Who built that house or apartment you live in? Was it a crew of women? Who designed the metal work? Who put in the floor, the plumbing, the electrical system, the heating? Who put that in? The car you drive, was that built by a crew of women?
So women are not capable of doing none of those. No.
You're not good at it. And when given a choice, excuse me, because when given a choice, because women are free today, right? And you're educated, right? Then why don't we see 51% of the construction workers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the engineers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the plumbers, electricians, military, train operators, heavy, dangerous work as women? Because when given an opportunity, women segregate themselves into more comfortable positions.
What's your husband drive?
He don't drive this.
I mean, you sure he won't mind you being in my car then? You say he's controlling. That's all you though for?
I'm natural.
Yeah, baby. Don't be capping, man.
I'm capping. I got my titties done.
Okay.
These wasn't cheap. The purse ain't cheap.
I mean,
the upkeep ain't cheap.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest though. If you gonna mess with me, your husband gotta go. It's not about to be no, oh, you messing with him and you messing with me, like, he gotta be a dub. I don't care how long y'all been together.
I'll separate for BBL. I ain't gonna lie to you. And he's dub.
Perfect.
Okay.
What your husband do?
He work a little job or whatever.
You really don't like dudes with jobs, obviously.
No. I'm an entrepreneur. I like dudes who make their own bread.
He make good money.
A little something.
But you want more.
Of course.
Gold digger. Got him! You would leave your husband for me if I had a bag and got your body done.
Wouldn't you?
What? Your husband might see this video because you on YouTube. Look straight. It's a small camera right there, so I hope your husband see this shit.
All right, bye.
Oh, don't cover your face now.
What do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
A 10.
Think other people would agree?
Yes.
What do you rate this girl on a scale of 1 to 10?
8.5.
All right, what do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
I give myself a good 10 or something. 8.5.
What do you rate this guy on a scale of 1 to 10?
Is that not you?
No, that's not me.
So I'm gonna say 6.
What do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? You think other people would agree?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna see, all right? What do you rate this girl on a scale of 1 to 10?
7.
All right, what do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Myself?
Yeah.
8.
You think other people would agree?
For sure.
All right, let's see. What do you rate this guy on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like 6. 5. A 5.
What do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 8. A 8.
Do you think other people would agree?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure, maybe.
All right, we're gonna see. I'm gonna take a quick picture of y'all, okay?
Yeah.
What do you rate these girls on a scale of 1 to 10?
Honestly, bro, the one on the right, she'll get the perfect type for me. She that Mia Khalifa build, bro. I give her a solid 8.5. She's solid.
Look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like, I might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, da, da, da. But deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be, like, always with my child.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
and have a man protecting you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part.
Right.
Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man holding you down,
yeah,
protecting you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right. And that shit's hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know? Yeah. But I would do anything to have a man like that.
That's what we saying. That's exactly.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the fucking truth. God bless you for telling the truth. Talking about Instagram over a real nigga.
You did choose Instagram over a man.
Because unfortunately, like, that's a platform where I can make a living off and nobody's helping me because I don't have that protector yet. You get me?
So you don't think a man could provide and protect you?
Yeah, but I just haven't found that guy yet. And
that's what we're saying. That's what we saying. So hold on. How come women can't just say, listen, I want a man instead of acting like y'all don't want a man and just want to be boss bitches?
Right.
That's what we're saying.
Nobody said that.
That's not what I said.
Nobody said that. Like y'all said.
I don't want to interrupt.
Nobody said that.
Like y'all said. She wants to, after you go, she wants to clarify her point.
I just want to clarify because I feel like it's getting turned.
Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Put the camera on her.
Who?
You.
Couch girl.
Like y'all said, you're right. And I've been trying to talk, but Myron don't let me. But I really respect Myron.
Because
and
you can't finish your sentence.
Because it's hard for me to explain. But I respect the fuck out of you, and I give you your right because you're right. That is true. What you're saying is true, and I respect you, and I respect everything that you've done. This whole part, like,
just make your point, please.
The point is that I haven't found the protector because No, I don't know the point already.
Because you want to stay at home with your child. You want a man to take care of everything.
This is why I cut you off.
He can take care of you.
All right, go ahead. Please say what you were going to say.
So what I had said got twisted. I'm not saying that I don't want a man. Like, I would love a happy marriage. I would love that. But I think there's a big difference between want and need. And I think as a person, you shouldn't need anyone. You should want them in your life.
I'm really glad you brought this up. We had a discussion about this the other day. The problem is that women want a man. No, you fucking need a man. You need to operate like you need one. And I'll tell you why. Only in modern day times. Well, from a biological standpoint,
happily single.
Because
you mean like as far as like children?
Yeah, she said happily single too. Here's the thing. From a biological standpoint, women do need men. And I know they get mad when I say that, but a woman cannot take care of herself and her child on her own until recent times. But the problem is that
But you agree that right now that they can.
They can, but here's the thing. Social constructs don't adhere to reality. A woman can get a degree and make more money, etc. But guess what? Let's say you make $100,000 a year. How much do you want your man to make?
101.
At least on your level, correct?
Yep.
I think the man should be able to equally contribute. Yes, ideally.
Fantastic. Thank you. That proves my point that even though you have your security taken care of, you will not deal with a man unless he can add an additional level.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I said I would ideally like.
Let me.
Ideally like. That would be ideal.
Well, congratulations. That's you and every other woman. Women want a man at least on their level, if not better. Even if they're able to provide their own level of security, they will not entertain or deal with a man unless he can provide some level of security as well. Why is that? Because women are hardwired to look for a man that can provide security. So what I'm simply saying is that you can go ahead and provide for yourself. That's true. But you can't beat your biology.
That was
you still
my
want a man
argument,
who's
was that we
superior,
can.
and you can't. Just because you can doesn't mean it's optimal. Just because it's capable does not mean it's optimal. I can send 20,000 women into war, and I can do that. It's capable. Is it optimal? No. I'd rather send 20,000 men to war. Why? Because men are biologically superior to women from a physicality standpoint. So just because you can doesn't mean it's the best. And my thing is this: women say, "I don't need a man." You actually do. Biologically rooted to need a man. The problem is that women want a man, and when you want, you're not going to go as hard. If I go to the gym and I need to get in shape and I need to fucking look good, I'm going to go ahead and do everything required. But if I simply want to do it, I'm going to go to the gym, half-ass it, have a pizza here or there. I'm not going to take it as seriously. And that's where a lot of modern day women are. They think, I make money. I don't need a man. I want one. Well, guess what's going to happen? That guy wants some sex. He's going to get it from you and then move on to the next bitch. So you need to move with a purpose. A lot of girls think, I just want one. Well, you're not going to take it seriously when you just want one. You need one.
Yep.
Well said.
And that's how you got to move.
And you did say that I'm happily single and then I could be a CEO, which was insinuating.
And a boss bitch. I did it. I did it. I said
it was insinuation that you don't need a man, and therefore being a CEO would be equal happiness to having a man in your life.
The question was, he said that if basically what he had said was that, oh, if you don't get married and you don't have this man, like, you're not going to make it. And I said, that's not true. You could. Basically what you were saying was that if you're not pretty, you're screwed.
I did not say that. I simply said.
Was that not the gist of the conversation? Am I misremembering it?
Well, guys, 33. It's time I stop playing around, settle down, and find me a husband. So what better place to go than Home Depot?
Yes. Do you guys have any husband material here?
But really, I'm actually very close to war. Because I need to marry no husband too. Hello. Yeah. This thing's huge. I don't even really know, like, fit. Like, I think it will. I saw someone put it in there. So much heavier. Okay. My goal is to, like, shimmy somewhere else.
So.
And being a pretty girl and being approached in public is not all it's cracked up to be.
You are blind.
This man literally approached me, good looking, tall, dark, chocolate drop. Gets my number, says he wants to take me out on a date tomorrow. And I was like, great, that sounds cool. He texts me immediately after he leaves the place that we met. And he starts off like, what do you want to do? I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'll spend all the kind of money, pretty much like, I'll take you anywhere you want to go, I'll take you. Pay for it, everything. Then he gets to, oh, you know, I just want to make you feel good. Like, let me eat it. Let me eat it. Let me just make you feel good. I'm not trying to like, you know, go all the way with you. I'm just trying to make you feel good. And all I was thinking was like, okay, so basically you want a booty call and you think that paying for me to take me out equals you getting some booty, and that's not how that works over here. And he tried to gaslight me and manipulate me like, no, you got it all wrong. I'm not trying to like do you. I'm just trying to make you feel good. Like, it's all about you. It's not about me. Like, literally, these men will say anything just to get some kitty cat. And I'm just like, is that what we doing here in 2022?
Well,
failing men. Ladies, the reason that no man is approaching you is because of you, not them. I did the dirty work and asked men why they were afraid to talk to you and got over 5,000 responses. And there was definitely a common theme. Let's read some. I would say fear of rejection and being humiliated in front of everyone. I am not worthy enough to talk to women. I just have nothing to offer them except boring, normal life. Rejection paralyzes me. Current culture feels like I will be perceived as a creep for talking to a girl I don't know. Mostly it's the fear of rejection, like I'm bothering them somehow. Rejection maybe. Ending up on TikTok if you get my drift. Worried about being judged for not meeting the woman's appearance standards. So to the ladies, do better. The environment that you've created for men is only leading to the singleness that you continue to complain about. And to the men, maybe knowing that these responses were a trend amongst 5,000 of you is a bit reassuring if anything.
So the question women always ask is, why don't men approach us anymore? We be at bars, restaurants, etc. Men look at us, but they won't approach us. What's really the point of approaching you, ladies? Every time we approach you, we get called losers, creeps, weirdos, etc. So I don't see the point of approaching women anymore. Every time we approach you, as I said, we get called weirdos, creeps, losers. You make up excuses like you have a boyfriend when we all know some of you who don't have a boyfriend. You just use that as a defense mechanism to nicely reject the guy. So men looked at that and said, you know what? What's the point of really approaching anymore? There's no point of approaching anymore. So men stopped approaching. Men stopped trying to court you and take you out, because we all know most of you are finessers and you just looking to finesse a guy. So men don't approach anymore. What's really the point, ladies? If you knew how to talk to a man, if you knew how to give a man a chance, they'll approach more, but not anymore.
Let me explain, right? So I'm actually pregnant with a girl right now. So I'm having a daughter, and being here is like terrifying, because I have to see like the world that my daughter is going to come up in. And I don't want like what you guys are experiencing. I would never want or wish for my daughter. I don't want my daughter to be used by like some guy in high school or like some guy in college, because that's what's going on, because we're talking about dating and situationships. We're giving our bodies to these men, and I don't want her to be used by some guy who could care less. You know, I want her to be able to exercise discernment and have better options.
The more bodies you get as a girl, the more your value goes down.
What? And what about a man?
Catch some buddies, man. I get more value. The more girls I fuck, my value goes up. The more guys you fuck, your value goes down.
No.
It's like, nah, bro. No.
It's crazy. What the fuck? Because you fuck a lot of girls, your value goes down?
Goes up.
It goes up?
If you fuck a lot of guys, your value goes down. Oh, it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, what's your body count then?
I'm not gonna say it.
Exactly.
I could, because it's not that high.
What is it? If you didn't care and it didn't matter, you would say your body count. But it does matter, which is why you don't want to say it.
No, it's just because it's private. I don't want to say it on the internet, because like people are dumb and they're gonna be like, I don't know. It's just.
But that means it matters.
It's my life.
But that means it matters.
People are just dumb.
That's my point.
That
means it matters.
To be honest, I'd rather just be a little lonelier than deal with all the hassle of dating. I'm really not in a place emotionally and financially where I can deal with sorting through a bunch of misses to find a missus. Nowadays, with dating apps, there's always something new and more exciting just around the corner. So many women I've dated have abruptly broken things off because they found something more exciting. Dating is like taking on a part-time job. I don't have the time or the energy. I'm sure all of you can relate to that. Social media, Hollywood, and porn have really altered the expectations of the general public across the board when looking for a mate. It's actually really messed up psychologically when a person thinks about it. Specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who conveniently hold themselves to extremely low standards but feel entitled to the best. More specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who act like victims when they're confronted with equally high expectations.
Girls are perfect 10 out of 10s. Like, we all know at least one. Guys don't talk to them.
I wanted to stitch this video, and I have talked about this before. I mostly got attacked in the comments section, unlike this creator, because I guess you guys have to hear something from a man to determine it true, but I digress. Yep, I said it. Anyway, personally, I think this is the case because ego. Guys love a challenge, they love to chase after something, but they don't like a challenge in the exchange of their ego or an ego burn, ego bruise, whatever. If they feel like they can't attain that thing that they're chasing, the thing that they're fighting for, them not getting it, that rejection will hurt them. They don't go after like the super intimidating, beautiful, like bombshell girl unless their ego gives them some reason to believe that they can attain that girl. But any seemingly normal guy most likely is not going to go after that girl because he feels like there's too much competition, her rejection is going to hurt, she has a boyfriend, she's intimidating, she's going to say no. Like,
sitting out here struggling to get this in my car. Men are walking back and forth. No one is trying to help me.
But why should they? And why would they even want to? After all, women have been telling men over and over again to leave them alone. Women are independent. They don't need men. And now some are complaining when men are actually listening to them.
They don't make real men anymore. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not all men because there are good men out there.
That's a very good point. There are good men out there.
As a woman, like, you don't see men holding doors anymore. They don't help anymore. They rush and sit down on trains and buses before women and pregnant women and elderly are sitting down. It's just a hot mess out here. But
this really shouldn't come as a surprise. After all, isn't this what some women wanted? What modern feminism was pushing for? For women to be treated as equals to men, right? No special treatment needed. Don't need to hold open a door. Why help out? Women can do everything themselves just as good as men can. But now it seems some are complaining that they got exactly what they asked for.
Happened over the last couple of generations, but men don't help women. They don't offer to hold doors and things of that nature. And part of that obviously is because radical feminists, have said, if you hold the door for me, you're implying that I'm weak. So it's not like it's just the fault of men.
Do you ever fear about like looking like a Karen, or do you think you ever overreact?
I literally wear a shirt that says Proud Karen to the airport.
Really?
I sell them.
Oh, so you go in there ready to battle.
I let people know, like, like it's not.
And think about when you go to a bar, who's supposed to buy women drinks? Men are. Do you see that as often as like years and years ago? All costs.
I get all that, man. I have to protect
even
that,
when
blah,
girls
blah,
are
blah.
fighting with each other, like, it is so ugly. It is the ugliest thing that there is men around and they're not doing anything.
But why do you think men don't do that anymore? Because they used to do that before, but why do you think they don't do that anymore? They stopped doing that.
Why do you think you're a man? You tell me.
First of all, good question. The reason I think, men, we don't do it anymore because you guys don't respect us anymore.
Okay.
Second, you guys don't need us anymore. I don't need a man. I'm a strong woman, independent. You're the independent, you're strong. What do you need me for? What do you complain to me not protecting when you already have everything that you want? I'm a boss.
All right, y'all. Here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore? Glad you asked. Let's get into it, family. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number one, the fear of rejection. Women today, as we know, have some unrealistic standards. Some women. Unless he has a six-pack, 6 figure, and is 6 feet, you can't talk to him. Number two, it's not just about the fear of rejection. For some men, it's the fear of being labeled a creep or a predator because the man that's approaching you isn't your type. So because he's interested in you, he a creep? Come on now. Number three, online dating, which has made it so men don't have to get rejected in person. Number four, social media. Now you can just run up in somebody's DM. You don't have to have communication skills. I think all this technology and everything has made our communication skills terrible, y'all. Terrible. And last, we've seen how women will reject men in unnecessarily rude ways. It's okay to not be interested, to try to embarrass them. Y'all, we gotta stop.
Wait, Brian, did you just say that you don't like challenges?
When it comes to dating, no, I don't.
Okay, I think you're just self-admitting and not being an alpha, because that's what makes some relationships more exciting and for the guys to keep pursuing, because if it was safe and stable, it kind of gets boring.
No.
That's how girls
Okay, first off, we're talking about dating. I absolutely engage in challenging things when it comes to my business, when it comes to all that. I'm not shying away from challenge. When it comes to dating, again, Proverbs 21:19, better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome and nagging wife. I don't want my partner to be a challenge. I don't want to date a fence sitter chick. I don't want to date a girl who's playing hard to get, because if you play hard to get, you quickly become hard to want.
And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.